E.N.D here, day 6 for the spoilers of Modern Horizons. And as I said in my previous videos, what spoilers we have? We have every day something astonishing, something that is increasing the value of the set. The set will be very big in value, the set will be very big in cards. Let's see what have been spoiled. Just to give you a little bit of heads up, today we have the second Planeswalker spoiled. The first Planeswalker is Serra the Benevolent. Today we have the second Planeswalker, and this will be the last Planeswalker in Modern Horizons. Let's begin our spoilers. Nature's Chant for 1 and 1 green or 1 white. It's an instant, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Orcish Hellraiser for 1 and 1 red. It's an Orcish warrior. It has 3/2. When it dies, it deals 2 damage to target player or planeswalker. It has Echo 2, which means that at the beginning of your upkeep, if this comes under your control, since the beginning of your last upkeep, sacrifices unless you pay its Echo cost. Spring Bloom Druid for 2 and 1 green. It's a 1/1. When it enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice a land. If you do, search your library for up to 2 basic lands, put them on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. Farmstead Gleaner 3 for a 2/2 artifact creature. It doesn't untap during your untap step. It has 2 untap. Put a +1/+1 counter on Farmstead Gleaner, and this is one of the first time that we see the untap symbol in one of the cards of Magic the Gathering. King of the Pride 2 and 1 white. It's a 2/1 cat creature. Other cats you control gets +2/+1. This is a Lord cat. Battle Screech of 2 and 2 white. You create 2 1/1 white bird creature tokens with flying, and they have flashback. You need to pay the flashback cost. If you pay the flashback cost, which in this case is a tap, 3 untap white creatures you control, you can cast this card from your graveyard for its flashback cost, then exile it. Sling Gang Lieutenant 3 and 1 black. It's a 1/1 goblin. When it enters the battlefield, you create 2 1/1 red goblin creature tokens, sacrifice a goblin, target player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Hollow Heat Sliver. We have already seen that in the set we will have new slivers, which we were waiting for this sliver for quite a good number of years. Finally we have new slivers in Magic the Gathering. This is one of those interesting sliver cards. It is a 2/2 for 2 and 1 red, and all creatures slivers that you control have tap, discard a card, you draw a card. Pillage for 1 and 2 red. Destroy target artifact or land. It can't be regenerated. Now we begin the rares and mythics. Winds of Abandon 1 and 1 white. Exile target creature you don't control. For each creature exiled this way, its controller searches their library for a basic land card. Those players put those cards onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle their libraries. It has Overlord 4 and 2 white, which means that if you pay the Overlord cost, you replace the word target with each creature. That means that you will exile all creatures that you don't control, which means that in Commander you will exile all creatures that all other players control, with the exception of your creatures. So you can imagine how popular this card will be in Commander. It does not target a player, it targets each creature you don't control. Archmage Charm 3 blue. You choose 1, you counter target spell, target player draws 2 cards, or gain control of non-land permanent with converted mana cost 1 or less. Fallen Shinobi 3 1 blue and 1 black. It's a 5/4 zombie ninja. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that players exile the top 2 cards of their library. Until end of turn, you may play those cards without paying their mana cost. It has ninjutsu, which means that if you have an attacking creature not blocked, you can pay the ninjutsu cost of Fallen Shinobi and you will replace the attacking creature with your Fallen Shinobi. Plague Engineer, 2 and 1 black. It's a carrier, it's a 2/2 carrier creature. It has Death Touch. When enters the battlefield, if you choose a creature type, creatures of the chosen type your opponents control get -1 and -1. The first mythic we have today for the spoilers, we have 3 mythics today. We have 3 mythics. Unbound Flourishing, it is enchantment. It's a 2/1 green. When you cast a permanent spell with a mana cost that contains X, double that value of X. When you cast an instant or sorcery spell or activated ability, if that spell's mana cost or that ability activation cost contains X, copy that spell or ability. You may choose new target for the copy. I'm sorry. This card, it's a very strong card. You can imagine how strong this card will be with a Blaze, or how strong this card will be with Walking Ballista. I'm sure that this will see some play in Modern, especially with the Walking Ballista deck, that whenever you cast Walking Ballista, you will double the value of X. We have this other mythic. It is Hexdrinker. It is a 1-drop, so it's a very good card. It is a 1-drop for a 2/1, which is already a very strong card, and it has level. You have to pay 1 colorless mana to level up your creature. For every 1 colorless mana you put a counter on this creature. When it reaches level 3 to level 7, it will become a 4/4 creature and also will have protection from instants. When it reaches 8 plus level, it will be a 6/6 creature and it will have protection from everything. This creature will be literally unblockable, invincible. It will have protection from everything. You can imagine how strong this creature can be if it reaches the level 8. And remember, it is a 1-drop. Last card that I'm going to show you. This is, as I said, the second Planeswalker spoiled. It is a card with a beautiful and at the same time creepy artwork. WRENN N6. It is a 2-drop Planeswalkers, and you have to remember that the last time we saw a 2-drop Planeswalker was Tybalt. It was not really a nice experience, but this one is a 2-drop Planeswalkers with a loyalty 3. The +1, you return up to 1 target land card from your graveyard to your hand. The -1, it deals 1 damage to any target. And the -7, you get an emblem with instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard have retrace. This is a very strong Planeswalker. As I said, this is the second and the last Planeswalker that we will have in Modern Horizons. Modern Horizons will have only 2 Planeswalkers. It is a nice artwork. It is a strong Planeswalker, and I'm surely this will see modern play. Leave me a comment below. What do you think about WRENN N6? Do you like this new Planeswalker? And subscribe to my channel for more news about Modern Horizons, Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.